up back. He's staring at the fucking defender. Throws him right to it. He threw it in double cover. Got picked off.
Well, you got lucky on that one.
That wasn't Kaiser Craig.
Yeah, it was.
He's talking. It was a good shooter. Never sit around and look at the ball. That was
exactly.
Either way, though, it's still PI.
I thought he had to come back to it for PI. Yeah, I thought he had to come back to it for PI.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, that's bad. Then I watched it, I was like, no, that's me.
I thought he had to come back to it.
If he would have just turned his head a little bit.
Yeah, the interception he threw with the minute.
Here he comes right now. I mean,
They got the ball back for 7.
tunnel turn was tricky. I can't believe it let you out in the snow as bright as it is. Did they?
It's been like 24 hours. It's close. It's close, my good brother. How you got it? Good. All right.
The best defensive lineman. How long did it take?
Right now, the way they're playing.
Yeah, I'll text her and check that. Make sure he's all right. Make sure I didn't bring some tools. Got some 3-and-1 on some golf pads ready to go to drive. I played some bracket golf. So what did you get? What exactly? Now what is different from that compared to what you got my $10? Oh, you didn't have laces? Like Randy had laces?
Yeah, I had laces back when I was like 20. But my regiment, like Gary had, that's why he thinks that mine is where they go grease it up.
I can't believe they could wear like a patch.
Do you know where? I don't know where you get like a baby bowling jersey, like toddler bowling jersey. I can't find anywhere to get it.
You'd have to like get an email. I know I got one made from Hot Five or Aubrey a couple years ago, but I don't think any of them really said like toddler size.
He's like T, like 2T.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't know. I thought you go to Cool Week, but I guess Cool Week don't do anything. I didn't try High Five or Logo. I didn't try anything yet. I just didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
I don't even know where that actually does it.
Doesn't make them, but you know, if there's like an email or something, like you know, to email H5G and then ask them. Because I know they won't have them like for sale on the
Because I
website.
saw EJ's son had one. I was like, damn, where do I get one made at? I'm pretty sure it was made special, but I was just curious.
You were right.
But I wouldn't know where to go.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I doubt they had anything like that because the kids don't bowl. But
So they had the machine. That
Oh yeah, I mean, if you emailed H5G, you know, and just said you were looking to order, you know, see if they would possibly.
Yeah, she was laying there, you know, looking up, and then the machine that come over. You know, she's sitting there talking to him. Right. But, I mean, that's, she was doing it by hand. Because they had live products too.
Good morning. Apologize for the slight delay.
Yeah,
Getting everybody signed in.
Yeah.
First off, I'd like to thank you all for coming out today. I know the weather is always questionable for the Bradley. It never fails. We thank you guys, as this is the last event that will be held in this building. So for those looking for the Bradley next year, it will be held in another establishment. We're still working to figure out what those details will be. But anyway, this is the Fairchild Singles. You will bowl 3 games. This event was named in memory of Mike Fairchild, who was a former Bradley Open champion, and a friend to many of the people running it. $10 from every entry into this event will be donated toward aneurysm research. First place for this event is guaranteed $1,250. The top 8 bowlers are guaranteed to cash. Each competitor will bowl 3 games, total accumulated pinfall determining which bowlers will advance to the top 8 bracket format finals. The top 8 bowlers will then bowl a single game of elimination match, with the winning bowler advancing to the next round. The process will continue until the finals, where the final will be a best 2 out of 3.
Oh, just the finals, 2 and 3.
All right, we'll get you guys started. We'll turn you on for 10 minutes of practice, and you'll go right into tournament play. Good luck, good bowling.
All good, brother. A and B.
Good morning. Here we are underway. Fairchild Singles Shootout. Kickoff of Bradley Open Weekend here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm Craig Elliott back here with Bowl-Stream TV. It's been a few years since I sat behind the mic here in Louisville, but it's good to be back. We're going to kick off our action with Kyle Troop and Brad Miller here this morning. 3 games scattered across the house. Quick little 8-person bracket, and then a doubles event tonight. We got about 50 or so bowlers in the house here this morning to start things. It's, the weather's a little questionable outside. The storm started about 5 hours early, what they expected, so see how that affects the overall turnout for the weekend. But right now, everybody showed up. It's cold outside. Let's get in here and bowl. This is also the last weekend that this bowling center will be open. It has been sold, or their lease was not renewed, I guess might be the proper term. And this is it. So the tournament was moved up a few weeks. It's usually in February sometime. It was adjusted to have one last hurrah here at Executive Bowl here in Louisville. There's a look at Kyle Troop. Doing Troop things. This is on house shot, so expect some pretty good scores. I know last year 740s or so. I don't believe even made the bracket. So a nice little turnout to kick things off here this morning as we are underway. So everybody gets a chance, hit the share button, put this out there on your social media pages, let everybody know we got bowling to watch this weekend. We got Tom Hess in the building as well. Both of us made the trip back from Reno, as we're out there covering Team USA trials. It's time for Tom to bowl, and time for me to sit back, relax, and enjoy Louisville. Cam Crow in this field. Eric Jones is in this field. Sarah Clausen is in this field. Kyle Sherman. Nick Pate. So good morning, John and Mary and Scooby and Sue out there. Jennifer. Everybody else I haven't seen in a while here on Bowl-Stream TV. Greg, the land is actually owned by the fairgrounds. It's the state fairgrounds, I believe. So they own a property, and they decided they were going to reuse it for something different in the future. The lease was up. You know, this place has been here a long time, but things change. They actually have a new center already open over in, they call it J-Town. So they found a property over there. The new center is already open and underway. So. Probably a lot of sad faces here in the building this weekend, but things change. real estate, as you all know, they don't make new land, right? That's, well, unless you're in Dubai, they make new land over there. But anywhere else in the world, land is hard to come by. And this is going to be repurposed. So. Kyle, front four. Oh, my goodness. That wasn't very nice. Yeah, Jen, I was surprised. Thanks, Jen. Surprised when Jason Uswell, the GM here, said that the other center's already open. They found an old Dick's Sporting Goods building, and it was just the right size, and put in some lanes and all the other good stuff they needed, and they're on their way. So less than 6 months from contract to in business. So that's pretty impressive for a bowling center. Anybody understands what it costs to put up a center this size? This is over 60 lanes here. I mean, this would be a $12 to $15 million at least to build from scratch. Take a year or two. So they lucked out, found a building they could use. And I guess no harm, no foul. Pretty quick pace too, just 30 pair, and there's strikes to be had. I think Cam Crow told me he shot 736 or 746 the last year and didn't make the top 8, so expect some good scores. See how my replay skills are. See if they're any good. There we go. Now look at that Kyle Troop shot. I bet he strikes again. Oh, he did. Seeing a lot of local players bowling this as well, giving it a shot here on the house pattern. They ran a lot of winning spots throughout the last year as well. Going around 140 to 50 bowlers in the main field, give or take right now. Looks like AJ Rice also in the building. Cam Crow, I think I mentioned Cam earlier. A couple strong lefties. That's not AJ Rice over there. Another lefty with his head on backwards. I don't think he's got any back user. I think it's just getting loose. It's still chilly in here. It's freezing outside. You know, it takes about 10 minutes of practice in the middle of game one here. I think, you know, everybody gets loose after a game. I think should be just fine. That's my guess. Yeah, one front nine over to our left. Who is that? It's like young Ethan Fiore. Jets. You know what? They can go over there. Just like that. There's Ethan. See 9 strikes. A couple pair over another front 9. I can't see that far though. Looks like Nick Pate with the front 10. And it was not Ethan with the front 9. Who was it? Oh, they got me all confused. A, B, or 1. There you go, 300 for Nick Pate, game 1. I'd say he's going to be at least tied for the lead. Get Ethan possibly into 220s with one more strikes. It's like 289 finish over there. So Nick Pate's 300 is going to be the lead, game number 1. Jump back over to Brad and Kyle. Not that Brad and Kyle. This Brad and Kyle. Kyle Troop. Troops in the 230s. Brad just missed a 710. Or left hand missed a 710. Oh, splits to 2.8. 2 goes forward. 8 goes backwards. Textbook. And I'm not sure what textbook that is, but it's got to be in a textbook somewhere. No Gene yet today. Mark, he may be bowling the doubles tonight. I think I saw him on the roster. We started a little afternoon here, so it's early for some of the travelers to make the drive down, of course, with the weather. But tonight's doubles has got like 60 teams. That's 120 plus bowlers. And we're in the 150 range signed up right now for the main draw of the Bradley Open. So it's this little early Fairchild Singles Sweeper. Oh, where did my graphic go? There it is. Sorry about that. Fairchild Singles Shootout. Brought to you by Hammer, Cubic AMF, Wolf's Bowling Supply, and of course, Bowl Stream TV right here on the call all weekend long. And just like that, we're in game 2. It's going to be a quick pace. A little 8-person bracket. Take a little break. And it's doubles time.
Legs don't want to function. Is that drier? That one hooked a little bit.
Looks like they just moved one pair to the right, so we get another Brad and Kyle shot here in game number 2. That also means you get some Cam Crow. There's Cam. With authority.
Switch ball. Much of the weaker ball and a hook. There you go. Well, lane high, so I stayed where it was at. Clear on higher. Maybe that lane's hooked. this thing. Yeah, it's like I use my hip as my knee. Beer helps. These shoes, look, my deck shoes hurt my side of my leg so bad. I don't use them. It's all jacked up. Drink some beer. I moved a little in and didn't get there. Off the one that went high.
I don't have scores. I should get them shortly, I believe. We are in house pattern, so our scores are up there. 300 game number 1 for Nicholas Pate. Come on back over to little Brad Miller. Front 5.
Serious about that, weren't you? I got a bottle of tequila in my desk.
So who's everybody rooting for out there?
About
I've seen a
that
few of the
much.
players. Brad Miller, Kyle Troop. We got Nick Pate. Let's see what's Nick got going this game. He started. Let's see if I can figure this one out. Rain 29. Looks like spare, 5-bagger spare. Still has 269 left. Michael, I think this is $110 for the sweep. We're paying $1,500. Thanks to Fairchild. Galen, it will be a great event to finish things off. I think that's why it was so important for Jason to be able to move this event, and the bowlers understood. Yeah, there are some competing events in different parts of the country. But having a chance to send this center out, kind of, for lack of a better term, with a bang, why not? And it's, I guess, somewhat fitting, right? So I actually did the last event at Collins Eastland Lanes, where the Bradley was held for a long time. When they shut down 6 or 7 years ago, maybe a little longer. And then Jason moved the event here. Just a reminder again, format, we're going to bowl 3 games, take a little break, and just go right into an 8-person bracket. We're all set for the brackets. And I think 7 o'clock tonight, I really need to check that schedule, is the doubles. Because, yeah, I think I got to be here to push that go button and talk bowling with all you great fans out there. So make sure you set your timers to come back and join us tonight for what should be a pretty fun doubles event. Scores aplenty before the weekend hits, because if you ever watch the Bradley Open, you know there's not scores aplenty here at this event. You're going to see 120s, 130s, 140s, 150s from touring players over the weekend. It's always tough. a good question, Michael, but she's way down on the low end, so I can't see those scores. I'm sitting behind 37. Sarah's down on like 17, 18. Kyle Troop, one more strike from being in the 270s.
Y'all just missed a foot left. I mean, it wasn't close.
Blake, that's another great question. Link, probably once we get to the Bradley for the weekend, you'll have links to the scores on the Bradley Open page or Jason Ushwal's page. Another question I'll have to put on my list of things to ask. Where will scores be? It's going to be my guess, though. There's a Bradley Open page.
I don't use two hands. I don't use one hand to hit like goes.
Again, is this Southern Louisville right here? Because I'll order some Chinese food for dinner. Heck yeah. How about we call it 268 for Kyle Troop? Because that's what he got. So that's what we're going to give him. This one puts Brad Miller at 240s. Players are making their moves now from left to right. One more pair to the right. So we will actually get another Brad and Kyle show. Again, not that Brad and Kyle. Brad Miller, Kyle Troop. Looks like we're also going to get another Cam Crow game. And maybe even Nick Pate. In game number 3. So don't go away. Cam Crow picking up a 7-pin. Let's jump over there. He's already started game number 3. Just raw power right there. Out of cam, that's all that is. Nothing but raw power. It's going to be fun to watch this year on the PBA Tour as he is part of that new exempt group of players. There's another strike for Nicholas Pate. $7:10 left to your screen. You see any pins bounce? Oh, it bounced, just not the right direction. Those aren't the right scores. What the heck? Those are correct. And those are correct. There's a 6-bagger. That's Cam. So I just got to fix the scores over there. This means y'all aren't paying attention because you didn't notice I had the wrong scoreboards up there on that page. I'll fix it now. Sorry about that. Just blasted your ears out. Rookie mistake. Should be better now. Proper scores, proper players, proper lanes, proper everything. Third and final game here at the Fairchild Singles Shootout before we get ready for our bracket. Might be a virtual energy blackout. It's going to be my first guess that Kyle's throwing. Can't quite see it from here. It's a little dark down there. It's a black ball. I think I saw that virtual gravity logo flip around. Front 6 still over here. Or did I miss the front 9? Did I miss the front 9? Oh, front 8. There it was. Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. Front 8. Cam Crow.
My timing's so fucked up.
Nick Pate looking to shoot another 300. Had one game number 1. I think he's in the 240s game 2. Not 100% sure on that. front 7 also here on 35 and 6. Keep an eye on that one. Actually got 12 lanes covered for you. We'll just have to bounce around here. Just one single channel coming out of the building here at Executive Strike and Spare here in Louisville. Kick off the Bradley Open weekend here, Fairchild Singles Shootout. This is the 3rd and final game of qualifying. We'll set our top 8 for a bracket. Quick little bracket play, then a break till tonight. When we get to the doubles, get out of there, 10 pin.
Forward, just a reminder, as you are finishing up, let's bring the scorecards into the tournament office. As you are finishing up, let's bring the scorecards to the tournament office. Thank you. Around to 4-9. Didn't quite manage to kick it over there. A couple good games. 269 final for Cam Crow. Still have 300 possible here for Nick Pate. 300 on lanes 35 and 6. That run is over at front 7. Nick just walks over to 33 and 4 to get a little air. That sounded nice. This is called 11 for Nick. Looking to add his second 300. So I think came at the 269. I do believe.
Hey,
Another very quiet 300 for Nick Pate. That's 600 for 2 games. I like his chances of making the top 8. You're not 100% sure. I thought he had 240s. In game number 2, but yeah, I don't. Can't validate that because it's just A, B, 1, 2 scattered around and kind of hard to see some of the scores from a vantage point, so we'll find out shortly. Ethan Fiore finishing off 279 with a strike here in his final shot. .244 for Kyle True. I did just say his second 300. He started with 300 game number 1, 300 game number 3. Be right back. I think the answer to that, what is he throwing? A whole lot of strikes. I know you're asking about bowling ball, but yeah, that's a pretty good last 90 minutes for Nick Pate. Couple 300s and whatever he had game number 2. So final couple shots coming your way right here, right now. Fairchild Singles Shootout, and we're just waiting for this announcement here. Once all the players get done, the last couple of shots, waiting on that cut score and the bracket announcement. So stick with us. I'm Craig Elliott here for Bowlstorning TV, live from Executive Strike and Spare here in Louisville, Kentucky. Back with the bracket and the cut score shortly. Thanks for watching.
I never have a chance.
put all my shit up. Fuck.
All right, guys. Your cut for the top 8, there was a tie. Kyle Troop, Ethan Fiore, both were at 750 on the nose. Kyle and Ethan, you guys will be bowling a one-game roll-off to see who makes the top 8. We are paying 9 spots, so both will cash. The one will make the playoffs and one will not. I'll go down the list for the other places. Your number 1 overall seed, Nick Pate, 849. 2 is Chris Hankins, 835. 3 is Eric Jones, 799. 4 is Kyle Sherman, 784. 5, Austin Kohler, 771. 6, Tom Hess, 759. 7, Nick Arvin, 755. And then Ethan and Kyle, your cut line at 750. Ethan, Kyle, you guys will be bowling your roll-off on 41 and 42. You guys will get 2 balls on each lane and then go directly into the game. For everybody else, jackpots and brackets, we're working on finishing those up. We'll have those out to you guys shortly. If you are bowling doubles tonight, you can go ahead and register now.
So there you got it. 750. Tie at 750. We're going to have 2 practice shots in each lane. Lanes 41 and 42. Kyle Troop, Ethan Fiore. 1 game to make the bracket. Ethan, young man out of Florida, has bowled a ton of the PTQs last year on the PBA Tour. So 849 Nick Payton. That doesn't suck. Not a bit. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. That's not a bad bracket set either. Of course, Kyle Sherman, some other guys on it. So they're all hoping. I hope I had your game too, Nick. I'd be curious to see if how many he got knocked out of there. That's a big number. 849, 300, 249, 300. Eric Jones, 799. Eric told me he got 4 on his fill ball for 799. Oof. I guess I can take that wording off the screen. Now we know the cut score, 750. That's what Kyle had. That's what Ethan had. And that means they got to ball 1 more game. They had both taken their shoes off and were about ready to head to lunch and got the call. Said, no, not so fast. Yeah, I noticed Easton had a motive shirt on today. I thought that was a change, but we'll have to call this game 3.1. Should be the final shot right here. That, yeah, that wasn't bad. If you're into that, if you're into 10 in the pit. Yeah. Is that Kyle going to start things out? It's a good way to start things out right there. Look at that head pin just flying all over the pin deck. Good deep knee bend, and 710 says, "Good afternoon, Ethan." Huh, that was rough. All you can do is smile. That was a quality shot. We'll pick it up. Come on. I got replay ready. Pick it up. Fine, being that way. Start with an opening three bagger. It's going to be whoever can conquer lane 41 might win this match, because that one wasn't horrible either. Oh, yeah, it came off the gutter a little aggressive, but come on. Give these guys their hits. The rest of the players getting ready for their bracket match, and they'll all start at the same time. Remember, this is just a roll-off to get into the bracket finals. One-game roll-off. These two players tied at 750. Ethan Fiore and Kyle Troop. Ethan with just that 710. Kyle with a 9-pin lead so far. Dead flush pocket 9. Makes sense. And I'll go for the light mixer that carries. No, it doesn't make sense. Bowling's just not fair sometimes. It's just the way it goes. To wrap up this one-game roll-off, everybody wants to do us a big favor. Hit that subscribe button, of course. Give us some thumbs ups. Thumbs up. Ups. I don't know. That button right there where the thumb's pointing up. Click that. Likes and shares. Share away on your social media. Let all your friends, family, even people you don't like, let them know that we've got a bracket final coming up here for the Fairchild Singles Shootout in just a few minutes. We have Kyle Sherman in that bracket. We have Nick Pate in that bracket. Tom Hess in that bracket. Right now, it looks like Kyle Troop's looking to get himself in that bracket. That's 4 pretty good players. I don't know who the other 4 are, but it's going to be a tough little bracket. In today's drinking game is every time I say bracket, you got to do a shot. So, catch up. That was quality right there. 258, the max score still for young Ethan, 279 for Kyle Troop. Try for Ethan to stay in this one. Down a bit for totals, but got to keep striking, keep the pressure on Kyle, and okay. Yeah, $12.50 for the winner of this three-gamer. $2,500 for the winners of the doubles tonight. Double shootout here. It's going to be 3 games for each doubles player, and then the bracket's going to be top 8 teams, best 2 out of 3 Baker style. It's actually modified house shot, the official pattern, but it's house. Paying 1 and 5, so actually 9 players get paid. Means Kyle and Ethan both getting a check. It just matters who gets the chance for the big check. $258 now the max for Kyle Troop. $258 the max for Ethan Fiore. Possible tie one more time. Bracket for this match, this upcoming match play here on the Fairchild Singles Shootout is also going to be 2 out of 3. Advantage now goes to Ethan. Ethan's going to have a chance to get up right here in the 10th frame on lane 41 to knock out Kyle Troop in this roll-off. 1 game roll-off here to make the top 8 in the bracket. Winner actually, obviously, will be 8th and get a chance to bowl Nick Pate, and someone pulled the fire alarm or burnt the popcorn. One of the two. Nobody seems too concerned, so we're not running away just yet. But that's not too hot on your all's end. A little distraction for Ethan. Now, that puts his max now at 237. You need that first hit. Shut out Kyle. Kyle can now get up and win it. That's a tough one. You keep going. You don't know how long this alarm's going to go off. You don't want to get stiff. You're ready to go. Make a decent shot. And kind of a blah 10 pin there for Ethan. Yeah, strike is big here for Ethan. Strike is 237. That forces Kyle to go strike spare to tie. Strike forces a double. That's what it does. So this is an important shot. Oh, hates it. And it goes dead flush. Okay. Okay. Didn't like it so much, but it worked out. Kyle's got a double. Must have it. All right. Now any mark will guarantee another tie. Strike to win. He likes it. There's a winner. Stay behind the foul line, get one pin, and Kyle Troop is going to take on Nick Pate in the first round of bracket play here. The Fairchild Singles Shootout Bradley Open kicking off the weekend. Doubles event later tonight, and then, of course, the main event starting tomorrow. And just throw it down the middle, get that pin. Good match. Good stuff. Bracket play up next right here from Executive Strike and Spare. Back with it here shortly. Thanks for watching. Craig Elliott here on Bowl Stream TV, filling in for Emil Williams Jr. this weekend. So we hope you're all enjoying the show.
I think that was the finals.
We'll be right back. Just hang on. Don't go nowhere.
Appreciate it.
All right. Advancing as your 8th seed is Kyle Troop. All right. So your bracket is as follows. On lane 31 and 32, your 1 seed Nick Pate will bowl your 8th seed Kyle Troop. 31 and 32. On 35 and 36, your 4 seed Kyle Sherman will bowl your 5 seed Austin Kohler. On 39 and 40, your 2 seed Chris Hankins will bowl your 7 seed Nick Arvin. And on 43 and 44, Your 3 seed, Eric Jones, will bowl your 6 seed, Tom Hess. Bowlers, you will have 5 minutes of practice once your lanes come on.
That's what always happens to us in the regional touring.
I've been playing with his brother-in-law for years, and then he got me. I don't know why.
All right, yeah, you'll get 5 minutes of practice for those failing to advance. This is a 1-game elimination match.
A lot of fun, though. Yeah.
The higher seed does have lane choice. For those failing to advance, your payments will be ready as soon as you finish. Thank you.
How do you know Elaine?
He just announced. Load cash. I'm a 31 and 2.
So we go on matches or it's
Practice. I think it's 1 game, single. Is practice good? Yeah, you should be good. Yeah. Turn it off.
You ball on this too?
You gotta put this in the Facebook chat. You gotta put this in the Facebook chat.
I'll shoot a reel and tag you. Are you putting it in the chat? Flip a quarter to see who wins, bro.
Say what?
Flip a quarter to see who wins. Try to go. Come on. Let me get in the booth.
All right, we actually got 3 of the matches covered here for you. The Hess Jones match, unfortunately, is out of camera range. Maybe the far side of your screen we're watching this one, but let's bounce over here first. This will be Nick Pate, Kyle Troop. And Nick just keeps doing what he's been doing, striking a whole bunch. A whole bunch. I'll have to give a radio call on the scores for the Tom Hess match once they get underway. Double star for Kyle Sherman. You see over there on the right side of your screen. I guess some approach work done on 43 and 44. A little couple of sticky spots. They're getting that fixed up. Nick Pate doing Nick Pate things. He throws so good. Second moving down to a different pair for that Hess-Jones match. Cal can't strike. Now he does. Brad did not make the final 8. No, he did not. Ethan Ferrari was the last caster. They just had a roll off between him and Kyle. Kyle won it by a couple of pins. Well, let's try this one more time. Tom Hess did shoot 300 to win his match against Eric Jones. Nick Pate advanced over Kyle Troop. And I think we're back, at least for the short term. Not sure what's going on there. We had, of course, you all heard the fire alarm earlier, and I think it was just a false alarm. It sure felt like or seemed like, because nothing happened, no smoke. But then about 10 minutes later, there was like a screech in the building, and the internet started flickering, the computer started flickering, and 15 minutes later, we're back. Not sure what the heck that was all about. But here we are, nonetheless. Nick Pate shot 252 in his win over Kyle Troop's 237. So that gives Nick 300. Nick 300, 249, 300, 252. Sounds like 11-11. See Tom in a battle of 279s there. Oh, get out of there, 10 pin. So it's going to be Nick Pate, and he's pretty well crushed this day. He kind of deserves to be in that final. It's going to be best 2 out of 3, though, that final match. But it's going to be against Tom Hess or Chris Henkins, Tom's opponent. Ring 10 for Tom. Final 2 matches, semifinals. Nick Pate, he's advanced into both the finals. Is going to be against Tom Hess or Tom's opponent. That's what we're waiting to find out. 245. I think Tommy did a strike there to force his opponent to even get a mark. So it looks like it's going to be Nick Pate and Chris Hankins, I believe is his last name. And that makes the W right there. That match for you right there on 37 and 38. Nick Pate versus Chris Hankins.
All right. Advancing to your final.
Couple practice shots, 2 out of 3 is the championship match. Number 1 seed Nick Pate.
Against the 2 seed Chris Hankins on lanes 37 and 38. Austin and Tom, they should be around shortly with your payout. Again, bowlers, for this one, I'll give you guys a minute or 2 to get your equipment moved. You guys will get 2 balls to practice on each lane. This one is a best 2 out of 3. Whenever you guys are ready, good luck, good bowling.
Couple more practice shots. 2 balls in each lane. Players get. We'll be on our way with a championship match right here. Fairchild Singles Shootout Championship here. Best 2 out of 3. The way Nick Pate's been going, his low game 249 today. 300, 249.
Yeah. Did you know before? See, I was teetering this line right here, and then he dipped his toes.
Now, when I throw a bowling ball at you for real, instead of that hoodie. Yeah, I do. Shay. Definitely gonna go with that. Oh, I definitely felt that. For sure.
All right, let's reboot and try this one more time. Nick Pate lost the first game by a lot. Best 2 out of 3 though, so it's just 1-0. His opponent Chris Hankins. Nick's made a few ball changes, line changes, and that's a 4-bagger now.
What? I do. Well, I have an idea.
Take your phone. You answer from it?
Yeah, I bet, huh?
I mean,
Is he not gonna make it?
huh?
I'm not gonna make it.
No, he is. He's on the way, actually.
You
But,
just switch
I mean,
him?
if you, yeah, whoa. Like, then you guys are sleeping. Yeah.
It's the same, right?
After black, you know what I'm saying?
I saw you bowl.
Yeah.
What'd you shoot?
Don't worry about it.
No, what'd you actually shoot?
I don't know.
7-0,
It's not fair.
right?
No.
You had 49 last 40 last week?
30.
Oh yeah, you needed 290 for the 730.
It's only a little bit of snow out there. Nothing to be scared of. For you out there listening, if you're planning on bowling the Striking Against Breast Cancer Bigs Doubles, it's time to sign up right now. Get on the website. Don't forget, because you forget, you get shut out. Third time's a charm is what they say.
7 and 8.
Guess we're fixing to find out.
Missed it around it, then it bounced out the back.
We're tied a game apiece here in this best of 3 championship match. Nick Pate's got to win. Chris Hankins got to win. Nick Pate, if you were watching earlier, crushed him in qualifying. 300, 249, 300. A couple 250s in his matches. Lost the first one. 1 game, 2. Here we are. Best of 3. That was not a very nice 9-pin there for Mr. Hankins. See, Nick is clean. Nick is bowler 1. Chris is bowler A. So strike, spare to start for Nick here in this third and final game. Kicking off the weekend here at the Bradley Open Fairchild Singles Shootout.
No, I know. But like,
$1,250 to the winner. It's a $110 entry fee. 3-game qualifier. 8-person bracket, same as we'll do tonight. $220 for the doubles.
it's either that or fucking 78.
Once they hit the bracket, it's 2 out of 3 Baker games. Oh, roll that 2-pin out of there. Maybe it's a wow from Kyle Sherman on that one.
What do you think the good bowlers do on tour? Complain.
We had close to 50 bowlers in here. I didn't get to final tally, but it was mid-40s just for this little Friday afternoon sweeper. Got a little snow coming down outside. Probably caused a couple injuries, but main event starts tomorrow morning. It's Bradley Open weekend. We've got singles here, doubles this afternoon, starting at 7 o'clock. 12-5 on top 4 of the Bradley Open starting tomorrow morning. That's what the weekend's all about. Of course, it's the final event here at Executive Strike and Spare here in Louisville. We shut the lights off and lock the door Sunday night. We walk out. That's it. Center will be closed. So a big send-off here. Exciting weekend for a lot of the people involved with this center through the years. Bittersweet and exciting, I guess, all in one. Nick taking care of the spare is going to still give him a little lead. 238 for Hankins. 248 Nick Pate max scores. I would say that puts Nick up 10 if they both strike out, which they're both extremely capable of doing. It's happened a couple times here today. Louisville, is that how you want it? Nice shot for Nicholas Pate. Kayleen, you can't understand a little because they got too big of an accent. Just kidding. Strike here to keep it within 10. Just like that. Nick Bacon strike here. He cannot be shut out to win this title. That brings Nick's max now to 227. 238 for Chris Hankins. Chris is going to have a chance to get up in the 9th and 10th and win this title. Just 4-9 counts for Nick. Strike here is going to pretty much wrap the deal if he can manage to put 10 back. Strike every shot on this lane so far. That was some big time quality right there. Actually, 9 spare would be a tie potential. Strike 2 in it right here. The light mixer for the win. There is your winner, the Fairchild Singles Shootout, Chris Hankins, $1,250. Nick will just fast track it towards the end here. And that'll get us a chance to get offline and try to fix the gremlins we got going on here with the internet. We'll be back live at 7 o'clock tonight for the doubles shootout here. Bradley Open 2025. Thanks everybody who stuck with us through the issues here this afternoon. Hopefully they're all gone. Been some weird things happening in the building so far today, and I guess that's what we expected as we're saying goodbye to this building here over the next couple of days. Maybe it's not ready for us to go. That's what it was feeling like for a little bit here this afternoon. So come back and join us tonight, 7 o'clock. Doubles event right here at Executive. Until then, I'm Craig Alley for Bullstream TV. We'll see you tonight. Thanks for watching.